All right, Snack-a-holics Anonymous. This is all about snacks. You guys know I am a junk food connoisseur. I love to eat crap off the roller grill. I want to eat stuff that most people would never dream of eating. I want to try it all. I love chemical foods. I want more science in my food consumption than what probably most people do. I'm sliding myself over here to make room for a member of the Man Thong Mafia. And probably, I don't know, he's definitely a snackaholic. We'll get into the explanation as to why in a second. As soon as I find his image here, bam! Bam! There it is, everybody. Drop some hype in the chat there for Chris IRL. What's going on, Chris? Oh, hold on. I muted you because you were talking earlier. Hold on, let me unmute you.
Yeah.
There we go.
That was my phone going off. I was putting the stream on. I was like, oh, there we go.
Gotcha. No worries. I heard it. I'm like, oh no, I don't know what to do. I didn't think about this. I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna ruin it all. But so Chris here, he discovered me through the David Chuck the Freak show. He actually lives out in Boston. He's a Bostonian. What do they refer to you guys as in Boston? Bostonites.
Yeah, Bostonians.
Bostonians. Okay, so he's a Bostonian streamer, Fortnite, snack junkie. So recently we did a stream with my buddy B Money. It's Just Bruce. He's in the chat. Shout out to It's Just Bruce. Make sure you go follow him. Wolfpack Gaming. Drop a link in the chat there. B Money. And during the stream, we were talking about different snacks and some of the apps. And Chris was like, dude, if you have this app, you can get like 72,000 snacks for like 42 cents. And then also if you do this, you can also get like a free sandwich. I'm like, bro, like we got to use this knowledge, man. This knowledge is going to waste. We have to do something with it. So I asked him to be a part of this new Snack-a-holics Anonymous segment. And we have a few snacks that we are going to taste test. But Chris, say hello to everybody real quick. Let them know a little bit about your stream. Let them know where they can find you. Like, what kind of snacks do you like? Just let it all out.
Hey, everyone. If you don't follow me on Twitch already, it's twitch.tv/ChrisIRL617. I mainly stream Fortnite. I've been meaning to get back in multiverses since it came back.
Me too.
There's also this new chain game where it's you and 3 of your friends, and you all have to move at the same time to climb up to a really high height, or you fall all the way back down and die. I've been meaning to play that too. But yeah, other than that, I get snacks all the time. I'm always trying to get deals. I'm always getting the best deals. Like, by the way, if you have the Panera Bread app right now, if you use the code SUMMER, you can get a full-size strawberry poppy seed salad or chicken bacon rancher sandwich for $6. And if you have the Sip Club membership, which is free right now for 3 months, you can get free delivery and a free beverage, bringing your total to about $6.46. Absolutely incredible.
Snackaholic. I told you, certified snackaholic. Okay. Also, so trying to get this segment going, I've been busy. Wife's birthday, tree trunks falling, kittens popping out of cats, all that shit. So we've been corresponding through Discord. I'm like, dude, okay, let's do like 3 snacks that you tried. Let's talk about them. And he's like, well, he sends me a picture of like 10 things. He's like, here's my latest haul. I'm like, well, fuck, dude, pick 3 items, you know? I'm like, pick 3 things you can say some shit about, like something you hate, something you like, pick the extreme ends. And he's like, well, these ones were pretty good. And then he sends me like 12 more fucking pictures of other snacks. So finally, we've narrowed it down to we got 3 snacks. I don't know what order you want to do them in, Chris. So let me pop them up on the screen, and then you can start talking about them. But we finally got them to narrow it down, and we might even do a 4th one because I saw you put like a crazy ice cream on there, and I think that's something worth talking about because it's so interesting, the combination. I just regret not having the picture to show. On stream.
I can pull it up. I ate that with my daughter, so that's long gone. Gotcha. But it was quite interesting.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to bring up here, and let me hide my Snack-a-holics Anonymous thing.
Cool.
Let's do the Dunkin'. Let's do those Dunkin' chocolates.
So
Dunkin's a big thing in Boston, right?
Yeah. So when I was in Michigan, I saw one Dunkin' Donuts, and they actually had a maple frosted donut, which I did not see in Boston.
Oh, that might be the Canadian influence in Michigan.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't surprise me. It was pretty good. I was happy with the Dunkins there. I've seen Dunkins make stuff before. I've seen them make these energy bars this maybe 10 years ago, but I've never actually seen them make chocolates. They do make an alcoholic beverage around here through Harpoon IPA, but this is supposed to be a brownie batter, milk chocolate flavored, which sounded interesting. I got this at the Dollar Tree. Hopefully there's one local to you as well.
Also, real quick, I want to talk about the Dollar Tree. If you guys are looking for snacks the Dollar Tree, Five Below, like those are the places to get the really weird shit. And this is because retailers, they have shelf space already sold to people who are selling products. So they've already got KitKat, Hershey's, M&M, all the regular shit that people regularly buy, they already have shelf space for. So when companies put out this new stuff, they usually give them like a limited amount to try to sell. If that doesn't sell, they take it back and then they sell it to the Dollar Tree stores for like way cheaper. So the Dollar Tree store could then sell it and move the product. So if you're trying to find snacks that are like rare or not as common, the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Five Below, those are the places to go to find them. Continue with the review. Sorry.
No, 100%. And I've always found at Dollar Tree, my theory is that they got leftover stuff that, the local Stop and Shop or, some supermarket couldn't sell. And it's like, hey, take this off our hands, sell it for $1 or $1.25 now. And like, that's how I've gotten NOS and G Fuel, Bang energy drinks, and just everything go, wow, how are they selling it for this cheap? Bam, $1.25. Like I just got a 12-pack of G Fuel the other day. I got some blueberry vanilla slushy G Fuel with Mega Man on it. Pretty tasty.
The Mega Man one, huh?
Nice. Oh yeah, they have a Sonic one with just peach ring flavored hype sauce, which
I
is
think
cranberry flavored.
I honestly think you might be going to like a super high end dollar store though. Like
yeah.
G Fuel, unless dollar stores really step up their game. I've never seen G Fuel inside the dollar store.
Oh yeah, they have Prime energy drinks. Like everything that's top notch name. But this is the brownie batter. Just to get back to it, my ADHD will make it jump around. I want to see if this actually is a pull apart chocolate. Is it creamy? Okay.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
That's actually a decent cheese pull. It reminds me of it.
Yeah. You got some chocolate cheese there. It's probably the brownie batter, huh? It's probably the batter part of the brownie.
I want to see if I can maybe like suck that out. Just,
Oh, yeah. I heard you enjoy sucking it out. Especially if it's chocolate.
And my own fence.
Yeah.
But honestly, that's a pretty decent milk chocolate. I don't taste much of a brownie. If you told me it was brownie batter, I wouldn't believe you. But it's pretty good.
Are you picking up any like donut, like any kind of Dunkin' notes?
Nothing that reminds you of it, no. I'd say the chocolate is close to maybe a Russell Stover.
Okay.
So the creaminess and notes to it.
So it's like a wannabe high end chocolate. Because to me, I think Russell Stover's is like, we want to be high end, but we're available at the Hallmark store. Like, get out of here, Russell Stover's. You're going to charge $7 for a chocolate bunny with mint cream in the middle? Get out of here.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's like. I mean, it's $1.25 for 1.4 ounces. That's about, $12 a pound. It's kind of high
Look
end.
at this guy. This guy knows how to calculate how much the price of chocolate is, okay? And he's going by a label of a Dunkin' chocolate. Okay. So would you recommend they try this?
You're not missing out.
Honestly. Okay. What is there like a chocolate you would come? Oh, you said Russell Stover's, so we're good on that. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to the next thing. I'm going to talk about these Cowtails. Now, Cowtails.
I haven't.
Who, if you guys who don't know, Cowtails are like long strips of caramel, usually with like a cream in the middle. Am I correct in that, Chris?
Yeah, it's usually a caramel outer layer with like a white cream layer that's very similar to an Oreo cream.
Caramel.
You've seen those videos, I see.
Caramel Cowtail. Yeah. So what's special about these ones?
So this is a strawberry cream flavored. I've noticed in the past few years, Cowtail has actually been getting into a different variety of flavors, whether it be this strawberry and cream, the honey bun one I sent you the other day. Mm-hmm. They've had Oreo flavor, and I'm sure they've had others I just can't think of right now. But you can see that white cream right there. It's got that nice little chewy texture.
These remind me of like Brock's, those Brock's like caramel candies that you can get at the bulk food when there used to be a bulk food department at the grocery store. You'd unwrap them, and then there's like a caramel with some kind of like a creamy middle flavor. That's what these kind of remind me of.
Yep, those are the same exact things. These are just like the string versions.
Gotcha.
And it's okay. It has a strawberry flavor. It's artificial. I'd say it's almost like a Tootsie Roll flavored strawberry.
Okay. Well, I don't mind a strawberry.
It isn't bad.
So
no, not at all.
Would you buy them again?
Yeah, I would eat these if it was given to me.
Cool.
I'm a fan of strawberry.
And it's nice and soft. It's not going to pull any of your fillings out of your teeth or anything like that.
No, not at all.
Okay.
And honestly, you don't even really notice the cream on the inside. You could probably, it really gets masked by the strawberry.
Oh, okay. The strawberry's a bit overpowering.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha.
But there's a tinge of that sweet white cream that you're used to, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah, that sweet, sweet white cream. Sometimes not so sweet though. Okay, the last
$1.25 for a nice bag.
$1.20. Okay, how many come in that bag? That's the other thing, man. I feel like you get way more stuff for like $1 at the dollar store.
You get 12 in a bag.
There you go.
Not
12.
that bad.
So that probably amounts to like 12 in a bag. There's probably 6. There's probably like 2 actual Cowtails, because the Cowtails that I remember when I worked at the grocery store, you would buy them like long. They're usually in like containers next to like the licorice ropes. You get a Cowtail or you get a licorice rope, take them up to the register, and then ring it up and send them on their way. But they've always been usually really soft. Never really my favorite. I've always been more like a chocolate peanut butter guy. So, but caramel, it's not bad. Or caramel,
you should do that too.
Caramel is not bad. So, but so the last thing, how about these? Was it Cosmic Brownie Hershey Kisses?
Oh yeah. So these I've had before last week when I went to Dollar Tree, and I got all these at Dollar Tree, by the way. Which this credits to your theory that everything
Dollar Tree sponsor this show.
Dude, such a good decision by doing that.
Yeah.
And is there a right way to open a Hershey's, by the way? Does anybody pull the string and let it unravel? Or, do they just go whole wrapper like a pistachio?
Like me, I don't usually pull the string. I will usually just try to open up the foil. And then I take my Hershey Kisses out and I suck on them. I don't bite my Hershey Kisses. I mean, unless it's a flavored one, like a hug, but like if there's an almond Hershey Kiss, dude, I suck that thing off like crazy. I suck all that off, that nut, Ugh.
Suck the wet till it's dry.
Yes. So tell me, how are these Cosmic Brownie Kisses?
So the outer milk chocolate shell is what you'd expect from a typical Hershey's. And when you bite into it, you have, I'm gonna get dirty for this one.
Oh.
You can see the sprinkles.
Spread it open, yeah.
On the insides. And this does taste just like a Little Debbie Cosmic Brownie.
Really? Oh man, I do love me a Little Debbie Cosmic Brownie though. So is there like little Crispies in there? Like are you picking up like the little candy bites that they have in the Cosmic Brownies, or is it just like that brownie flavor?
Oh, so you get the crunches too. Actually, I think it's crunchier than the actual Cosmic Brownie itself.
Okay.
So it's only because they're smaller parcels, but they're more consolidated, but they do pack a nice crunch. And it is absolutely reminiscent of a Cosmic Brownie. They're probably my favorite Hershey Kiss to date, besides the lava cake ones.
Oh, I never tried those.
Yeah, they come out during Valentine's Day usually, and I am a slut for lava cake.
Okay, well, I didn't realize you were so slutty for lava cake.
Oh,
You're like
you see my
hot,
favorite all this
melty, and
chocolate.
sticky. Oh my goodness, you got to clean up, man. You got to clean up. You look like my son when I'm trying to change a poopy diaper and he reaches his hand down and grabs a turd. True story. It's happened to me like twice this week.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Oh man, I never get used to that. It's like a fucking emergency. The second his hand touches that turd, it's like an emergency. Like I'm screaming like the house is on fire. So,
well, they can't fart without shitting.
What's
they just
that?
can't. Babies or kids, even toddlers, they just can't fart without shitting.
Is that what the problem is? Oh man, well,
it sure feels like it.
It's 2024.
In my experience.
Can't we do something about that? God, okay. Well, Chris, thanks for bringing these new snacks to our attention. And like I said earlier, if you guys are looking to get into snacks, you're just looking for different snacks or rare snacks, the dollar stores, like go to those discount stores. They'll have a lot of the stuff. I know it seems weird, okay? But this is coming from a man who's bought meat from the dollar store and eaten it. I get it is kind of weird. So,
dude,
what were you going to say?
You really should get the 7-Eleven app, because I know those are universal and everywhere. Maybe even every 2 weeks, there's an app where it's like, hey, for Father's Day, get $20 off a $30 order. And then you can pair that with a $3 pizza, $1 hot dog, the new $1 Infinite Swirl Mountain Dew exclusively at Speedway and 7-Eleven.
See, this man, he's like the Rain Man of snacks. He's just like rattling off deals left and right. Oh, my wife reminded me in the chat, that ice cream. Yeah, let's talk about that ice cream. So you sent a picture. Yeah, this blew my mind. Drumstick, who's known for the ice cream cones, has partnered with 7-Eleven, and they came out with a Slurpee drumstick. Look at this shit. Like, I'm intrigued.
So you have the cone, And inside the cone is a coating of chocolate. And below that coating of chocolate is vanilla ice cream.
Okay.
And then there's like a layer of vanilla ice cream with like a blue raspberry sorbet swirl and a little bit like a blue. So there's a blue raspberry ice cream with
okay.
Hold on.
It's almost like a blue raspberry float, kind of, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty tasty. Honestly, I brought it a 6 out of 10, which is way higher than I expected to give it in the first place.
Okay, what would you give like the regular drumstick, like the one that's got the nuts and the chocolate on top with the chocolate, you know, the ones that got the like somebody took a big chocolate deuce right down the middle. Like what would you rate those?
Easily an 8.2 out of 10.
Okay, so
I'm a big fan of those.
I gotcha. So is this losing points because it doesn't have that delicious chocolate turd in the middle to wrap your lips around?
Yeah. I don't know if I'd expected something more from the blue raspberry. Maybe it wasn't really prominent enough, or the variegate was like a little bit too sticky.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you can kind of see it right there. It's a little bit, maybe it was left out a little bit too long, so it wasn't as fresh.
Hold on. Did you get it delivered?
I did get it delivered.
That's why I got too sticky, you know?
Yeah,
you got your delivery guy. You know, the delivery guy was taking too long.
About 6 minutes down the street. But I mean, everything else is pretty good. I mean, I'm talking about dressing your wieners. I showed you that picture of my hot dog with the pizza.
Yeah. We're gonna keep that one a secret. We're gonna keep that one a secret. Yeah. So, well, there's some new snacks. Chris has discovered. If there's something you guys want to see either of us try, we are actually gonna do a taste test here in a minute. We're gonna do a KitKat with the Heinz ketchup taste test here coming up after we do some snacking news. We got a couple of big news stories involving snacks, and this one made my heart beat, maybe skip a beat a couple of times. Taco Bell finally released the giant Cheez-It, so you can get it as a tostada, you can get it as a crunch wrap, and I'm gonna start a poll here. If you've tried this, did you like the Taco Bell big Cheez-It crunch wrap? That's what I want to know, because I've heard a lot of mixed reviews. A lot of people were coming out saying that the Taco Bell, the crunch wrap version was bad. Why can't I find the poll here? Raid? No, I don't want to raid. Here, I'm going to manage a poll. So a lot of people were saying that the crunch wrap was no good.
Oh, if you were hesitant about trying it because it has about a $4 price tag for the tostada and about a $6 price tag for the crunch wrap, last Tuesday they had a happy hour from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. and the first 20,000 people were able to get a Cheez-It tostada for $1.
Wow, for $1? I wish I would have been a part of that.
Every single Tuesday, Taco Bell in the app has a Taco Tuesday. So for all of last month, for example, every single Tuesday, you can get the Taco Discovery Box, which came with a Cantina chicken taco and your choice of 2 tacos, which you can mix and match between Doritos Locos tacos, soft taco, hard taco, or making the soft or hard supreme.
Man, you're like
it came with a
opera
drink
to me right now.
Oh, it was so good.
So I personally, the poll is now live. So please let us know if you thought the Taco Bell Big Cheez-It Crunch Wrap was good or bad. That's all I want to know. Because I actually thought it was good, but I didn't do a video review on it. I did a video review on the tostada, and I did the video review on the tostada for this reason. I felt like if you put it in the Crunch Wrap, the Cheez-It flavor and some of the Cheez-It texture that it brings is going to get lost. You got liquid nacho cheese. You got that beef. You're wrapping it up and then you're grilling it. You're going to lose some of the Cheez-Itness of the big Cheez-It. And I think the tostada was great. Nice, flaky, chewy, crunchy. Works well with all the flavors. And then even when I had it in the crunch wrap, I thought it was pretty damn good. Now, I don't feel like I got a giant Cheez-It in my crunch wrap. I feel like they sprinkled Cheez-Its in there, which was another main complaint I heard. But it was still good. Like, I still hit all the flavor profiles. Was every bite amazing? It was just some bites were okay. Some bites had the perfect mixture of cheese, Cheez-It, tomato, sour cream cheese, everything worked. And some bites were just okay. What about you? What was your thoughts on the big Cheez-It, Chris?
So I actually didn't have the crunch wrap. I only had the tostada. I did hear the complaints you're hearing about the crunch wrap itself, but if I know I didn't have it, but I would rather have a giant Cheez-It in the middle instead of a regular tostada. If you were to give me a taco and you'd ask me if I wanted a Cheez-It tortilla or like a regular plain, I would choose Cheez-It every time.
Dude, me too.
So if you don't like the Cheez-It Crunchwrap, you probably think the regular one's okay as well. At least I think so. Because I don't see it not amplifying it. And I said, if it does get soggy, it's just like a cheese mush, you know?
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
But the tostada, I thought was pretty good. I had a nice combination and distribution of the sour cream, nacho cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, and I'd probably give it like a 7.5 out of 10. It did have a nice Cheez-It flavor. I do think it's too pricey for what it is.
Absolutely.
But
That's the
go
biggest
to your
thing.
Taco Bell.
Yeah. Taco Bell right now, that's what's killing the Taco Bell in general is the price. Like being unemployed and loving Taco Bell is a very, very, very difficult situation to be in because it's so expensive. But yeah, I don't know if the price justifies the taste. I thought they were good. I really enjoyed the tostada. I enjoyed the crunch wrap. Can I buy it all the time? No, I'm probably done. You know, I've had 2 crunch wraps, 1 tostada. And if you want to see my review of that, you can check it out on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/WHOtheFisJC. Now, but moving right along, this is heartbreaking news. When I heard this news, my heart broke. Dr. Pepper has overtaken Pepsi as the number 2 most popular pop in America. So it's Coke, Dr. Pepper, and Pepsi. I can't believe that shit. Like, Pepsi is the choice of my generation. Where are you? I think you're kind of a big Dr. Pepper guy, right?
Yeah, and honestly, I can see why it happened. Just with Dr. Pepper and the way they've had a bunch of new flavors as opposed to Pepsi. I think Pepsi's only had maybe lime and lemon, cherry for the past few years.
Peach.
For Dr. Pepper. Oh yeah, they do have the peach one recently. Well, I think that was Japanese, wasn't it? Or was that an American version as well?
Well, they just put it out in America. You sent me a Japanese peach Coke that I got to do a snack attack review on. But my wife picked up a 20-ounce bottle of Pepsi Peach and Pepsi Lime that I'll be doing a review on. Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Pepsi,
so maybe they're
sponsor this show.
Too. But you know, Dr. Pepper has that sweet guy like and all those Funko Pops, and they have reward program which Pepsi doesn't have, and you can use those to get something from like boom boxes, surfboards, tumblers, win raffles for exclusive new flavors like that Dr. Pepper cinnamon one that you did a review on.
Yeah, dude. You know that now that you mention it, they do. I feel like they kind of do a better job marketing because they do have the American Idol reject guy that sings the "It's the sweetest." Yeah, so that's definitely a thing, and I totally forgot about that. No, I'm not saying Dr. Pepper's bad. I enjoy Dr. Pepper, but I enjoy Pepsi way more than Dr. Pepper. And like Dr. 100%,
Pepper, me too.
Like, you know, it's good. The Dr. Pepper, like the strawberry cream is good. The cream soda is good. Maybe now that I'm talking it out, it's kind of starting to make sense. But like, especially the cream soda Dr. Pepper, and when you're hitting it with 0 for like fat boys like me who break out with pimples if you drink a regular Pepsi or you drink a regular pop, bam, you know, you got the 0. So bam, you got my money. And thank you to the 2 people that took the survey. The poll is in, and the 2 people both agree that the Taco Bell Cheez-It Crunchwrap was not good. So thank you all for your input. I was hoping to get at least like 10. We can get 10 people to take the poll. But hey, thank you guys for being here, and thanks for watching. Dude, you ready to try? You ready to try a fucking a new viral concoction?
Yeah, I don't think I could be less ready or more ready.
Less or more. So I don't know why anybody's doing this, and I know my previous employers talked about it. I'm gathering because I asked somebody about it, and they were very like nonchalant. They're like, well, I heard a couple of DJs in the morning talk about people were doing it, so I tried it. I'm like, just say fucking Dave and Chuck. It's okay. Like, I'm not going to be, my feelings aren't hurt. Life goes on. So, but I've seen like viral TikToks. People are saying like the sweetness of the Heinz ketchup works perfectly with the sweetness and the chocolatiness of the KitKat. And to me, that sounds disgusting. I don't want to eat KitKats and ketchup, but for the name of science and to maintain myself as a junk food connoisseur, I must try it.
There you go.
And I know if there's anybody who's man enough or snack-a-holic enough to try it with me, it's Chris over there. So Chris actually has, if you're looking to do it on the cheap, you can go get a Kit Kat and then go into your local Burger King and see if you can get a couple of packets of ketchup if you want the Heinz. Because I believe Heinz, we were talking back and forth. I thought McDonald's had the Heinz packets, but he knows for sure BK does. I just use the stuff in my refrigerator. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to slather the ketchup on. Yeah.
Did you see the promo Heinz put out for the Ketchup bar?
See, is that a real bar? Like, that's what caught my attention about it first. And then I did a little bit of research because I saw the picture. I saw the picture of like the Ketchup or whatever it's called. And I was like, oh, interesting. But then I saw that people said it was real. I'm like, oh, this is a real thing. Because I share a lot of fake AI created snacks and pops and stuff on my Facebook page because I want to get those Zuck bucks. So I share that shit to get those Zuck bucks. Of course. And that was one of them I wanted to share. But then I found out it was real. And I was like, oh, man, I got to eat this. So got the KitKat.
Yeah, I mean, did you already smother your...
No, I'm gonna slather it. I'll slather it right now. I hope, because it's kind of low. I don't want it to splatter everywhere because I got a lot of expensive equipment in this room. Put the ketchup on. Oh, there we go.
I guess I do a whole packet. Is that
I think you just put on to taste. You know, I don't think you got to use the whole packet. You just use how much you think you need. So we got the ketchup on there. You got it on your fingers, dude. You are a messy eater, dude.
I'm a messy joint roller too.
I got to keep that in mind if I ever go out to a restaurant with you. I'll be like, we need like 5 extra 1,000 napkins for this guy right here. All right.
I got that prepared.
Here we go. Wet naps for all. Cheers. Boom. Oh, you're all in their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not horrible. It's very weird, though.
Well, if the ketchup was more subtle, which is probably my fault that it wasn't.
Well, yeah, you put a whole packet on. But I think I took a sort of subtle route.
I could see it being akin to almost having like ketchup chips, where it's just like, all right, it's like almost like a vinegary, sour taste, a little bit of sweetness in the chocolate. I wouldn't eat it over a regular Kit Kat, but I would eat it over a pumpkin spice Kit Kat for sure.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Try mayo and mustard.
No, I'm good. I'm not going to put all the hot dog condiments on my Kit Kat. We'll talk about mayo and mustard in the next segment. But,
yeah, no, I would eat it again. I probably wouldn't go to my way to buy and get a whole bunch.
Yeah, me neither. Like, I mean, maybe I'd try the one that they're manufacturing to see if it tastes any different. But the Kit Kat, I feel like, enhances the flavor of the ketchup. Like typically, I don't get so many different flavors from the ketchup, but I feel like I could taste the vinegar. I could taste some of the different like flavors in the ketchup, and then I started eating like chocolate mush, and then all that went away. You know, it was just weird. It seemed like it helped bring out the ketchup flavor, but I don't know that this is a combination that anybody needs.
No, they definitely don't need it. It's kind of like science going too far. Or it's like, you ever think maybe you shouldn't do this? I know you can.
Yeah, just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it. Did anybody ask if you wanted it? No, we didn't. But apparently Heinz and KitKat, I don't know. Maybe they're selling candy bars. Maybe they're selling extra ketchup. I'm not sure exactly. But
big Heinz up here.
Yeah.
Trying to push the sales.
Big tomato. We got the big tomato. We gotta make ketchup cool again. Because everybody calls me a child because I like ketchup on my hot dogs, which we'll get into in a second. I love ketchup on my hot dogs. People are like, you're a child. Only mustard. Like, shut up.
You mean the happiest people on earth? Children? Yeah, of course I'm a child.
Oh, that's the best comeback. That's like the best comeback ever. So, oh, man. Well, hey, man, thanks for taking part in that taste test with me.
Yeah, of course.
That's going to kind of be the end of the Snack-a-holics Anonymous segment. Chris is going to leave us. We're not going to see him on camera, but we're still going to hear him in our ears.